Happy New Year. So, it's now February. Why am I saying Happy New Year? And actually, I've been procrastinating for a month, nearly a month and a half, and trying to work out what to do because it's a long time since I last did a video. And I just thought, well, actually, there's so much music being written. What am I going to do? I can't do a massive long video. But I thought what I'd do is I'd show you what happens at the end of a year and the beginning of a new one. So let's now press a button and you'll then go and see a very familiar screen, which is all the music that I wrote in 2020. So you can now see a year ago, half of those, well, most of them weren't written, but we were sort of right over on that no, that side. We were right over there, and none of that other music existed. Gradually, we went through the year, day by day, experiencing all sorts of things, and there's a little story behind each of these tracks. But we got to the end of the year, and that was it. That was 2020 all over. But some statistics, really, which I think you might find interesting. 366 days, yes, it was a leap year. So that's at least 366 minutes of music, and that's over 6 hours music. So that might be the minutes, but it's taken hours to create each one of those individual minutes, as anyone who's produced music will know. So there you go. So we've got over six hours of music there. Some of them, I think there was one at the beginning of May, which was nope, actually, it was the one at the beginning of April. Was about 15 minutes long. But yeah. Anyway, there we go. We've got them all there. Just imagine that's 6 hours worth. So far, I've done 8 years worth. So that's over 48 hours worth of music. And just imagine if each one takes a few hours to make, plus all of the research and learning how to use bits of software like this and streaming and doing all stuff. So 2020 was quite a year. But anyway, we get to the end of it and we select all of those columns and we delete them. That's 2020 gone. All gone. So they haven't all disappeared, but it now means that I can move them from my hard disk into another hard disk and archive them and be able to start this year properly. And that's been what I've been trying to work out what to do. So 2020 involved all sorts of things. One of the things was actually setting up a website. It was learning about streaming. It was learning about live streaming. It was trying to get the various levels all set up so that it didn't sound really naff. Hopefully I've sorted that out now. I'm still not happy with the balancing and all of that yet, but it's amazing what you can learn on YouTube. Learning, some experts giving their advice free, but they're top of their game. So these tracks here are January and February so far this year. So you can see that we're starting again. I haven't coloured these in because they don't really exist. No, they do. And actually, I broadcast all of mine, or I put them all onto SoundCloud on a daily basis. And I also post them onto my website now as well. So you're going to see more of that sort of coming up. I'm going to post it onto my Facebook page, but there'll be links to it so you can come along and see what I'm doing. I'm going to be talking more about the stories behind, and I've now got a PDF sheet which describes what's going on. So I'm going to do a video where I can go through with my PDF sheet, and instead of having to remember, it's going to be written down, and we're going to see how that works going forward. So lots of ideas. I think it's quite exciting, really. Let's all hope that we've turned the corner and we're looking forward to a bright new future. Let's certainly hope so. What I must do is I must also come across, I'm going to go back go back to the big camera, and I'm going to go over here because this is one of the other things I need to make sure it's working. You know, I've got so much equipment as well, so I've got to start using it, and I think it's going to be quite good fun. I want to get interaction and get people discussing. I'd like to do it live, so I need to investigate how I can do live Zoom chats about what I'm doing, but perhaps that could be part of a Patreon package that I'm developing as well. But anyway, let's see where this takes us. It's all part of the adventure. And it's the adventure of looking at something from a creative point of view, trying to be a little bit different, trying to just push the boundaries and think of something new on a daily basis. And it is quite an adventure. If you want to find out more about what I'm doing, visit my page and on Facebook. And yeah, let's see where it takes us. I think it's quite exciting. So if you want to find out more, visit my Facebook page, and also you can visit my website at grahamcaseymusic.com.